Long ago, in a village surrounded by forests and rivers, there lived a clever but very greedy tortoise. He was always scheming, always thinking of how to get more food for himself. The other animals knew he was sly, but he always managed to trick someone. One season there was a great famine on Earth. Food was scarce, and the animals were growing thin and weak. One day the birds gathered excitedly. They had been invited to a feast in the sky hosted by the Great Spirit. There would be plenty to eat and drink, more than anyone had seen in years. Tortoise heard the news and, as usual, wanted to join. But how could he? He had no wings. So he begged the birds, "Friends, please take me with you. I am wise and I will help make the feast even more enjoyable." The birds were doubtful. They knew his tricks, but after much pleading they agreed. On one condition, each bird would lend him a feather and they would fashion for it. When the day came, Tortoise wore his borrowed wings and flew up with the birds higher and higher until they reached the sky feast. Before they entered, Tortoise gave a sly smile. "In our customs," he said, "when we are guests, each of us must take a name. I shall call myself All of You." The birds agreed, not knowing his plan. At the feast, bowls of delicious food and drink were laid out. When the servers called, "This is for all of you," Tortoise stepped forward. "Ah, yes, I am all of you. This food is mine." He ate. When more food came, the servers again said, "This is for all of you." And again Tortoise claimed it. He ate until his belly was round while the poor birds got nothing. At last the birds grew angry. They snatched back their feathers and left him stranded in the sky. When the feast was over, Tortoise looked down to the earth. It was a long, long way. He begged the birds, "Please carry a message to my wife. Tell her to put soft things, blankets, mats, grass, outside so I may fall safely." The birds agreed to carry his message, but still bitter with him, they told his wife instead, "Your husband says you must put out hard things, stones, pestles, and sticks." So Tortoise leapt from the sky and he crashed upon the hard ground. His shell shattered into pieces. His wife and children gathered the broken parts and stuck them back together. That is why, to this day, the tortoise's shell is rough and cracked. The aftermath of Tortoise's fall left him vulnerable and broken, yet surrounded by love and support from his family. They worked tirelessly to restore him despite the roughness that now marked his shell, signifying both his past mistakes and the strength of their bond. In time, Tortoise learned from his fall and began to share his story with others. He warned them about the dangers of greed and the importance of honesty, becoming a beloved storyteller in the forest, admired for his wisdom and experience.